तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई मिस माई कॉलेज अ लॉट बिकॉज मैंने कॉलेज में मतलब बहुत सारी चीज़ें की है। आई बीन इन पॉलिटिक्स, कॉलेज पॉलिटिक्स। आई बीन इन मैनी डिफरेंट क्लब एंड फिर मैंने बहुत सारे बंक मारे हैं। आई ट्रैवल्ड होल सिटी ऑन बाइक्स। माई एक्सपेक्टेशन वॉज दैट आई विल गेट सम 2 or 3 admit which will be good to go, but when I saw all this it was really overwhelming. But what I have felt with Yocket in reviews and all, that they are very much unbiased towards this thing. Like in my application, since I was there from a field that was quite different, I was there from civil engineering. I applied to many colleges. I applied to almost 9 colleges, and none of them was typically partner college. And yet, Yocket provided me great support. My basic advice to all of them who are going to any country, I'd not say only the United States, is that you be prepared. You start working on building your profile. So I'm Darshan Upadhyay. I belong to Junagadh, Gujarat, and I've done my undergrad in civil engineering from National Institute of Technology, Surat, and I'll be joining Purdue University, the course of MS in Business Analytics and Information Management. So, very initially when I started, many of my seniors are there in different colleges. So, whatever I've got from them is that like it is not something that you can risk on. Like you need some expert guidance on it. You need some final thorough review. So that was a thing that one of my seniors is there in NYU doing computer engineering. She suggested me Yocket. Another friend of mine also was going to do his masters from Columbia University. He also suggested me the same thing, that you should at least have one counselor with you who at least do some all final checks that whatever you are doing is correct, whatever information you are placing is up to the mark. And at that moment I thought that I should definitely have one counselor. So I tailor-made most of my things myself, but it is definitely advisable, and it really helped me a lot to have a counselor. Like the minute details that I was corrected upon, they were really helpful. So actually, it was told to me by a friend of mine that Yocket is something that is providing services in the same field, and then I checked many testimonials on different sites that how Yocket is doing and what are the different number of admits that has been provided by Yocket in previous year. Like there are many this sort of counseling services which are operating at a very what you can say personal space, and where they promote this so-called partner universities. But what I have felt with Yocket in reviews and all, that they are very much unbiased towards this thing. Like in my application, since I was there from a field that was quite different, I was there from civil engineering. I applied to many colleges. I applied to almost 9 colleges, and none of them was typically partner college. And yet, Yocket provided me great support. So this is one thing that's quite what you can say interesting to check when you are finalizing any sort of counselor, that they should be unbiased towards what you are going to pursue. Like it should be your final choice. While talking about from very beginning, the way they provided me shortlisting, that is something that really helped me. Because for me it is quite difficult, since I belong to a field which is totally different from what I am going to pursue. Like there is hardly any correlation between civil engineering and my intended field of masters. So that was a big space, and I need to make my SOP so personalized and so university specific that it covers most of my domains. In the part of forming my SOP, in the part of editing all the documents, looking out minute things, like we take many things casually, like writing our name. We never think so much on writing our name, but that part is so crucial. Like my counselor told me that it should match your passport, the address should match your passport. This type of minute detail they can figure out while they're scanning your application. So that really helps. After completing that, the after service is really pleasant. Like I got Yocket support in loan. I got a great loan offer from Union Bank at a very cost effective rate, and that was done at a very swift pace. Like generally it takes some friends of mine are still working on it, and they're taking around 10-15 days, but I got it in 3 days. So that things pace up, and now I'm going to go for my visa interview as well. So Yocket is providing me mocks, they are providing me support for filling my DS 160, So these all things are really appealing to me. And my counselor, the primary counselor, which was my direct point of contact, he was also very supportive. I was not expecting that. I was expecting that I'll get some admits. Since my profile was decent, I was having good GPA, good GRE score, etc. But the thing is that I was not having any full-time work ex. Whatever I was having, that was in two startups. So I was not very much certain that I'll get this many admits. But first admit I remember it was of Boston University, MS Business Analytics that I got into, and then I got so many admits ranging from admits that are completely free, right? Like I got into UT Dallas $15,000 scholarship, whereas I just need to pay the remainder of $2,000. Great deal again. Apart from that, I got into Northeastern University. I got into UC San Diego with a scholarship of $7,500. That was again unexpected. I got into George Washington and a couple of other as well. But I was not expecting fairly that I'll get this many admits. My expectation was that I'll get some 2 or 3 admit, which will be good to go. But when I saw all this, it was really overwhelming. Like a fun fact, I would say about Purdue. That Purdue University, the course in which I am, there are hardly 2-3 students who are not having any full-time work. They accepted me then. It is only due to the strength that my SOP has shown. So I would really suggest you all also that you should work very hard on SOP part. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई मिस माई कॉलेज अ लॉट बिकॉज मैंने कॉलेज में मतलब बहुत सारी चीज़ें की है. आई बीन इन पॉलिटिक्स, कॉलेज पॉलिटिक्स. आई बीन इन मैनी डिफरेंट क्लब. एंड फिर मैंने बहुत सारे बंक मारे हैं. आई ट्रैवल्ड होल सिटी ऑन बाइक. सो देर आर मैनी थिंग्स दैट आई रियली मिस अबाउट सूरत सिटी इन पर्टिकुलर. Apart from that, I'll miss this country's tradition, my parents, and food. I am a foodie, so I like tasting different sort of food, and I'll definitely miss what you can say typical Gujarati food there. My basic advice to all of them who are going to any country, I'd not say only the United States, is that you be prepared. You start working. If you are already clear, you start working on building your profile, on writing research papers, on exploring different conferences. Like I had 2 research paper of mine already published in good reputed journals. So this whole thing really helped. And apart from that, when you start working on your SOP, think like that you are the first person who really need to work. Counselor and everything is there. They are there to support you, but you are the only person who can work most out of your profile. And you just whatever you have, like there is nothing hardly. Some colleges have that Kira interview, some have in-person behavioral interview, but they are all having limited weightage. Whatever is there is just your SOPs, your LORs, and LORs is also something that you cannot tailor-make. So your SOP is everything you show to university. So work really hard, give at least 15 days to one university specific SOP or whatever essays they are asking, and write it as it is. Like don't try to bluff too much, make it realistic, and go for it. You'll get good admits. Like it's not even that difficult to get good admits.